Sip, AiR, sip. Sip Premchand, sip Sonu Kapoor, sip Bliss, sip Girish Ananda, sip Atmatray, sip Sagai, sip Sukeshni, sip Ahimsip, sip Ru Mataji, sip Bala, sip Prakash, sip Meenakshi, sip Krishna. And the rest of you I can't see. Welcome to this evening's session, open house. You can ask any question. There is no restriction. You can choose question on happiness, unhappiness, peace, purpose, love, enlightenment, God, heaven, hell, birth, death, guru, nirvana, moksha, mukti, spiritual awakening, misery, mind, ego, body. There are 100 plus topics that you can talk of, more than 100 topics. And with that, we have got Lawrence, Anand, and Krishna, three opening batsmen. Lawrence, Anand, and Krishna.
Greetings, batter up. Yeah, Sip Shivam, hi Guruji. Yeah, hi
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah, my question is, what is the importance, primacy of love and friendship on the path?
Love. Without love, you can't be enlightened. Without love, without
Acha.
understanding, it's if you don't understand love, that means you have not reached the state of God realization. A person who doesn't understand the meaning of true love, that person is still living as body, mind, and ego. The moment you become the Atma, the soul, it is a natural virtue, a natural quality, a natural feeling of the soul to love. Because if I know that
and is that
if I realize you are God and I don't love you, means I don't realize you are God.
And then is that love? Is agape a word that fits that kind of love closest? Agape or prem?
Love is a rainbow of 7 colors. I'm in Greece, and the Greece called it agape some thousands of years ago. They probably did not know the meaning. Yeah, for them, they had different different gods and goddesses. They had a god called one god called Cupid, one god called Eros. So that's a very different type of understanding. But today we understand. So according to me, if you have not understood the true meaning of love, and true love doesn't exist in your life, you are not enlightened.
Yes,
you have
and
to
then
have,
and then philia too, because they seem to be coupled, to be joined. That friendship comes out of love, and love comes out of friendship. Perhaps.
So my dear Lawrence, love manifests as the rainbow of 7 colors. And there can be no easier way to understand it. Love between children and parents, love between friends, romantic love, which is innocent between non-adults, emotional love, intellectual love, erotic love, self-love. We have covered all the 7 colors of love in the rainbow of love. If you call it philia, all those very complicated. You get lost. We call it drift gear.
C.S. Lewis, of course, has that book, Four Loves. I'm sure you probably read it. But, most of all, though, more germane is, Jesus said, of course, love. I ask you to love others, love one another as I have loved you. So you have to come from that source of love, right?
So love comes from the divine. Love is God. Love comes from God. Love is for God. When I experience love, I experience the highest emotion of bliss. For me, love is the greatest happiness.
Just hearing you say the word love makes me so happy. That's how it is. What can I say?
Love is not just a physical pleasure. Then a man should start loving every prostitute.
Well, only as Jesus loved them, not as people do.
That is only lust. That is only lust. Love underestimated as a sexual transaction. So we should be very careful not to mix love. Love will, when you love your beloved as the divine, It can manifest physically as one of the colors of love, but not the only color of
Yes,
love.
I think exactly. I think Lord Ramakrishna and Sarada Devi was one of those I see as
You're a
exemplars of
learned,
that.
so you're a learned person. You understand, like how
Oh, I
Ramakrishna used,
suppose.
Ramakrishna used to treat Sharda like a divine mother.
Exactly. And then when he left the body, she became the mother to all of the disciple, his
Yeah,
disciples,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
for
yeah,
long,
yeah.
long. So that love
Good,
never ends,
Lawrence.
does it? It's
Yeah.
a love that's eternal.
No, no,
Yeah.
no.
Acha. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Oh,
thank you,
yes.
Anand and Krishna.
Thank
So
you.
we must pick.
Beautiful.
See, thank you, Lawrence, for your good starting question. So we must pick. Some people don't understand the meaning of love. That's why currently my book I'm writing today I wrote on soulmates. What is a soulmate? Some people don't understand. A soulmate, you can only have two people can be soulmates when there is divine love in both. You cannot say, I cannot say you are my soulmate if you do not feel divine love. When that divine love in two people, they become soulmates. So we have to reach that point. Anand and Krishna.
Yeah, Shivam Guruji.
Sure, Anand.
Yeah, I have two questions actually. So the first one I wanted to ask is that you're on a ship and you say that that's a retreat. So is that some time for solitude that you spend on a periodic basis?
Earlier for me, retreat on the ship used to be the greatest entertainment. Earlier. So now when I'm on the ship, I'm on the ship after 6 years. I used to be on on a ship every 2 months. Every 1 month I used to be on the ship. Now I'm trying to experiment whether the ship is a good place for a retreat or not. I'm not yet sure if it's a good place because I could be in a retreat in any other place up in the mountains or on the ocean front at a sunrise or sunset. So any place, a retreat, a good place for a retreat is a place where you are not distracted, where there is no bhoga. In the ship, actually, there is too much bhoga. So I switch off from all the bhoga. It's therefore may not be an ideal place for a retreat on the ship. It is more ideal if I take a ship and go to an island where there is nobody and I live in that island for 1 week. That is the best form of retreat. You
So
get
I
me,
think
Anand?
my second question was related. Yeah, I got it. So Guruji, my second question was more on the Boga aspect of it. So I think there's a fine line between comfort and Boga. So is there a
No,
checklist or what kind of parameters we can
no.
use to make sure that
So last,
we are on the side
so
of comfort and not Boga?
did I not explain to you last time what becomes Boga? Did I explain to you all or not? I explained to you that
Maybe I missed that.
when you are on a spiritual path, you have to lock your comfort levels as to not increase even 1% beyond what it is when you are started your spiritual path. For example, if you're a king in the palace, then you should not, after you are on enlightenment path, you should not have any more wars, any more conquering, any more seeking, any more desires. If you are living in a palace and you're comfortable in a palace and you're not greedy anymore, you don't have to reduce your levels. You do not have to reduce your level if you are able not to let the comforts become luxury which pulls you into bhoga. The challenge is my whatever is around me should not drag me, should not attract me and make me sink in bhoga. Suppose I'm on a ship and all the time I'm thinking which ship to go, what is the more luxury ship, where can I get better food, where can I get better drink, where can I eat better? Nah, that is bhoga. Bhoga is living a life where there is more desire of pleasure. Yoga is a state of contentment and fulfillment. Is my explanation coming clearly or not?
Absolutely clearly. So I think you're telling.
The moment you are not content, the moment you're not fulfilled, the moment you want more, you're gone.
So essentially what you're telling is maintain the level. You don't have to suffer, but don't keep on increasing.
Correct. Maintain the level
Very
without
practical.
seeking. Maintain and gently you can give up anything that is disturbing you. So slowly I give up many things. I give up small things. I let go without it troubling me, disturbing me. I let go of little. I keep letting go of small things.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. That is see, and I teach you all a practical way. I don't want you all to have a way. For example, Buddha taught us, we don't want tapasya. We don't have to renounce everything in this world. Huh? Somebody cannot tell me renounce this, renounce that, renounce this. I don't have to renounce. Why should I renounce? It is wrong if somebody has to tell us to renounce something. No, we don't have to renounce. When there is realization, automatically there will be renunciation. Krishna.
Yes, sir. Shubham.
Yes,
Sir?
Shubham.
Sir, मुझे लगा कि I understood mind and consciousness, but अभी उसमें भी बहुत confusions आते हैं. Confusion and clarity थोड़ा चाहिए और.
बोलो.
Yeah, just tell me in this, if I can call it a kind of a flow chart. This is all your teachings only, from emotions to feelings to, no, from emotions to thoughts to feelings to actions, and that cycle continues. Okay. And the understanding was only बहुत सारा thoughts आएंगे तो ही mind appears. But last call में आपने बोला कि mind is always there. So my understanding was now mind is also always there.
I never said mind is always there. Never I said. I said thoughts are always there. I never said, how can mind always be there? When you're in consciousness, how can mind be there, Krishna? Are you there, Krishna? Can everybody, you can hear me, right? Krishna, you can hear me? So thoughts are always there. You heard it not as mind. When the thoughts are not controlled, the thoughts become the mind.
But may I, sir?
Continue. Your time. Time is yours.
Last time when this question positive and negative ka aaya tha, you said mind is always there because mind carries karma. जब हमारा भी understanding. Yeah.
Okay. You are right. So when I meant that mind is always there, now listen to me carefully. When I say mind is there, I also say one more thing. Don't I say what is the cause of the mind?
Ignorance.
And when ignorance is not there, then?
Because we were born with that karma, no?
No, so you're already born. Now you can't be unborn. Can you be unborn? Yeah. So if Krishna, if you are carrying karma, who is carrying the karma in you? Your nose, your ears, who's carrying the karma in you?
The mind and ego.
That is a Sukshma Sharir. That Sukshma Sharir is there. That is a different aspect of mind. That Sukshma Sharir carrying karma for all practical purposes. Therefore, that Sukshma Sharir becomes the karma. So rather you think the karma is all. The mind and ego brought the karma into you.
Aapka awaaz is breaking. Your voice is breaking. I'm not able to hear.
I think there's network issue on your end because I can hear him very clearly.
Krishna, just check your connection, Krishna.
Problem, yes.
Okay,
yes,
so good. Okay, but yeah, but good you told me because I'm on the ship, so I may have a bad connection. Okay, so Krishna, the mind and ego, the Sukshma Sharir, carries karma and comes into you. Yes. In that state, the mind is there. Then what happens if we move into a state of consciousness? That mind ceases to be in that moment. That does not mean the mind goes away somewhere. The mind becomes what is called in a volcano, a dormant.
No. This was our previous understanding when you always taught us to flip over from mind to consciousness. But last time when you asked us, from where do thoughts come? From where do positive and negative thoughts come? And can you be always in positive thoughts? Now we are having a kind of an hazy picture now.
So where the thoughts are coming from? Where are thoughts coming from? Mind, or thoughts are becoming the mind? Or thoughts are being clubbed together? And the thought, and that is also.
Yeah. So if I say that thoughts, negative thoughts become mind and positive thoughts become consciousness, kya hai wo fir positive thoughts?
No. So pay attention. So pay attention. In you, there are both positive and negative thoughts. Both are there.
Yes.
They are not
Yes.
mind and they are not consciousness. They are thoughts.
Yes. Yes.
Agreed. Very clear. They are thoughts. So in you, based on the emotions of your life, if you have pep, more positive thoughts, if you have nep, more negative thoughts, come into your mind. Is that point clear?
Yes. Yes.
Also your past karma creates certain negative thoughts or certain positive thoughts and opportunities in your life.
Yes.
Now, if you are not in consciousness, which is coming from the soul, if you are not in that state of consciousness, if you let the negative thoughts keep on bundling together, then what they become? They become the mind. Where did the mind? The mind did not come from Bombay or Delhi or Calcutta. That mind was dormant in you. That subtle aspect of ignorant mind was in you. But if you still that mind, you kill that mind. If you keep on still that mind, then only the positive thoughts are there in your life, in your consciousness. Even if a negative thought comes into your consciousness, the intellect will shoot it down. So where is the lack of clarity?
Yeah. Got it. Yes.
Clear now?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Clear. Better.
So, but if
Yeah.
it's still not clear, come back now only. Don't come in the next 5 minutes.
One more,
Huh?
one more add-on.
Ask many questions. Ask.
Sometimes, when a negative thought comes, example I'm telling you, if sometimes a negative thought comes and I want my consciousness to shoot it down, right? Right. Sometimes when you resist a negative thought, there is a saying also, when you try to resist something, it not only persists, but it also grows in size.
So you have to,
how to-
what our formula? You have to stop it, crop it, chop it, drop it.
Yes.
So if you don't, that means you must, not only you must push it, you must flush it. Not only must you push that thought out, you must flush that thought out. Completely flush it.
Root से मतलब पूरा root.
It's not easy. It's easier said than it may come again, the mind, again, because of vasana, because of karma, again, the thought may come again. If you are in a state of consciousness, you will laugh. Oh, aa gaya, wapas aa gaya.
Till we are
Huh?
enlightened. Till we are enlightened, is it?
No, when you are enlightened also it will come. Thought may come. But
Okay,
when that
got it,
thought
sir.
comes, you start laughing. When that thought comes, you start laughing. Oh, aja, 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 aja. Come.
Got it. Yeah.
But don't, whenever there's any confusion, no Krishna, don't let it fester. Bring it up and clear it. Don't let that confusion fester in your head.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Because if it festers, then it will create more mess in your head. Don't let it fester in your head.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Because I always ask you.
And also, if anything not clear, come back again and ask. Meenakshi will Rutanu. Brajesh.
Good evening, sir. Shubham.
Yes. Shivam, bolo Meenakshi.
Sir, I have two questions today. First one is, you were talking about renunciation. So, I think if I have been grown up with that thinking that whatever sacrifices you made, you are the best version of yourself. I have been grown up with that thought. So, like in our culture, we do not eat potato, onions, and we have this kind of the tendency ki चलेगा छोड़ने से और ज्यादा अच्छा होगा, like sacrifice and renunciation. So what
क्या
is
problem
there
है?
any
I'm asking a problem on that matter. Leaving potato and onion and leaving all, क्या problem है? छोड़ दो. वो नहीं खाने से क्या होगा?
नहीं, वही कि हमें ये बताया गया कि जितना आप कुछ भी हो, you can leave anything, you can stop eating beetroot, you can stop whatever you desire, like जो हमें अच्छा लगता है, we should sacrifice and we should leave it. तो मुझे लगता है प्रॉब्लम क्या है? Like renunciation is good, I think. You also said कि giving up small things. Yeah.
If you are renouncing happily, it's very good. But
Okay.
if you are suppressing, if you are suppressing your good feeling, it's not good. If you renounce it by saying, kya farak padta hai, chodo. Okay, I used to love dosa. I used to love dosa. One day I said, dosa ko goli maro. No dosa from tomorrow. Then after 1 year, when I forgot about dosa, I said, come back now, I can eat you. Because I had mastered dosa. Earlier, dosa was a passionate love for me. I was mad about dosa.
Because we have been taught ki you will be more detached from the things if you will be sacrificing things, if you are happily, leaving things.
It's called vairagya.
Ha.
In the spiritual path, it's called vairagya. Vairagya means the ability to renounce or the ability to be dispassionate about something. It's a good habit. So what's your question?
No, so I was just confirming ki is there any problem, because if I am okay to leave the things, then I don't think.
But don't forcefully give up. Suppose you like potato and somebody is telling you, nahi, potato khana paap hai, potato mat khao, potato khana paap hai. No, that's not good.
Okay.
Next.
Second point. Second question is, sir, if in consciousness we visualize things, like we imagine things, I am sitting somewhere in front of the river, I am in some forest kind of. If I imagine that kind of thing, is that consciousness or is that mind? Is that thought? I mean,
If it is completely still, it is consciousness. If it is manipulating thoughts of the mind, then it's mind. You should be, if you are aware of where this thought is coming from, if the thought is inspiring, if the thought is positive, if the thought is divine, it is consciousness.
I'm
If the
happy at
mind,
that time.
then it's
I'm happy at
consciousness.
that
Then it's consciousness. But suppose it's one mind coming from the back of your head and giving one type of a kida thought in your head. Many people get the kida in their head. When you get kida in the head, then you're in big trouble. The worm, that worm is already eating your head. You have to be careful you should not be fooled by the mind.
2-3 days back, I did lot of meditation. I felt very good, very good. So I think this came to my mind, that I was imagining something very better, very, kind of serene.
That's consciousness. So that's a sign. When you feel happy, it's a sign of consciousness. When it is making you miserable, it is a sign of mind.
Okay. So one more thing.
Mind will not make you happy. Mind will make you unhappy. Mind will push you doing in the wrong thoughts. Mind will push you in the wrong desire. Mind will push you in the wrong direction.
In fact, I was able to stop the mind. I felt that kind of thing, ki, multiple thoughts were coming. I was able to stop. No.
Good.
So, one more thing, sir. Sir, I use the meditative music to go into that state, into consciousness. If I'm not hearing anything, then I have lot of sound, and also I don't feel good. So
no harm, nothing wrong. Good. Please use meditative music. There is no harm in using meditative music.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Because, there's no hard and fast rule. What we want to be in that state. For example, if I'm hearing Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. So beautiful. Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. It can take you into a trance. It can take you into a beautiful trance.
Got it,
Good,
sir.
Meenakshi.
Thank you.
Will.
Shivoham, thanks for taking the call.
Yes, Will.
I wonder if you could reflect on this duality, non-duality, that it's most of us are not quite non-dualist. We're not quite completely free of dualism. And you dwell on in an in-between land, between the two. You can see the non-duality, but at the same time, quite naturally, the human mind is involved in duality. And for myself, I quite appreciate both realms. I quite like the devotional aspect, the dualistic, but I can also see the value of non-dualism. And my feeling is that there's a natural development from one to the other, but it's not a matter of forcing or presuming that you understand that. Sometimes people seem to get slightly ahead of themselves. They sort of like to slightly present themselves as one who have really made the jump between one and the other. But it seems to me that it's more of a natural development. Is that something that you
So
have?
tell me, when people are enjoying that bhakti so much and the duality so much, what is the problem? Why can't we just settle with duality?
Exactly.
What is the problem?
No problem, sir.
There's a problem. The problem is, as long as there's duality, the problem is this. The problem is we will not discover God in the temple of our heart. We will always think as God is somewhere far away in the heaven. And we will never realize God. It's a big problem. It's not a small problem.
How can you get rid of it? How could
By asking the question,
so you've got
no, I was madly in love with Lord Shiva for 40 years. Not a joke, Will, for 40 years. Then I asked Lord Shiva, where are you? I want to come to you. Where are you? I don't want to waste my life. I want you. I want to come to you. Tell me, where are you? I need you. And then what did Lord Shiva say? Lord Shiva said, I'm in you. I'm with you.
really.
So that is what happened, and that happens from self-realization to God realization. So we don't have a choice. We have to get to non-duality. If we don't get to non-duality, it means we have not reached that state of God realization.
So as long as you're in non-duality, you have to do the neti.
If you're in duality,
You have to do neti as the regular
to
daily
go,
exercise.
to go from duality to non-duality. And actually, you've got to first point. My method is very simple. First, self-realization, making it very clear, very simple. This damn body is not me. This damn body that wants to be beautiful and wants to be healthy, and this body that's all the time wanting to eat and wanting this sense gratification, this is not me. I am that. You're right. Neti tattvamasi leads only to self-realization. Will, it doesn't lead you to non-duality. After you finish neti, when you finish neti, you reach that point of tattvamasi. You reach that point of aham brahmasmi. You reach that point of shivoham. Any of these points, you reach that point. I am not I. I am not this. I am that. And when you reach that point, you say, what is that? What is that? That is that. That is everything.
So as long as you're in duality, you're in danger. I think that's what you're saying. And because you're in danger, then the effort has to be very, you're like an emergency situation.
Actually, you're not in danger, but you're never going to be liberated from this world.
Well, that's danger to me. I think it's dangerous.
Yeah, of course it's dangerous. Because then you will come back. How much ever you love God, if you don't realize God, you will come back. Again, you will be searching for God. Again, you will have good devotion. You may have a good life. You may have a good family. Again, you will live. Again, you will have devotion and bhakti. Again, you will die. Again, you will come back. Without non-duality, you can't get God realization. Without non-duality, you can't be free from karma. Because as long as there's duality, I and God are separate, then I will do good deeds. I will do something for God. The moment there's duality, the problem is the I comes into being, the I.
Yes.
And if the I comes into being, you're finished.
Yes.
The I has to fall. When the I will fall, you can see the divine in one and all.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So if you have any more questions on non-duality, you still have time. Come back now or next. You want to ask anything else?
I have another question, but I think I'm not sure whether to ask it. There's a lady guru coming to this country in September, and I'm quite pleased for Indians to come here to spread their message. It's very nice. They always have a nice. It's just nice. I welcome all of you. But
So
someone,
which lady guru is coming?
she's one of the. She's up in New Delhi area. She's that very plump
Okay.
one.
Okay. So then,
I don't really know her name, but she's got a very nice voice, and she looks nice to me. But
okay. So then,
it gets criticized. The Indians in this country are saying no, she's a what do they call, gold digger. She's a real after money, and I felt that's not a very nice thing to say about people. I feel that people should, if people are welcoming money back, who cares? Why do you have to go around criticizing these people? Why can't you allow them to come and spread the message? I felt it's really sad to hear this, actually.
but what's the question about her? You have a question about her, or about her coming?
Well, not really. I just feel I feel very sad. I just feel sad that this is happening, and I know you can criticize people for their mistakes, but why can't you stop?
Don't feel sad. You do your best. Let them do what they have to do. You do your part.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Don't
Sir.
worry about it. Rutanu, thank you. Rutanu, Brijesh, Jasmine, and then Lawrence. Lawrence is round 2.
Shivam, Guruji.
Yes, Rutanu.
Guruji, first we have self-realization, then we have God realization, and then we attain enlightenment. So my question was that in self-realization, it is not very easy to realize the self, because we accept ourselves as we are, but sometimes I think we become too hard on ourselves also.
Why should you be hard on yourself? And why is it so difficult to realize you are not Rutanu, you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are not the ego? Somebody like you coming on the call regularly should be, by now you should say, I am self-realized, I know, I am Atma, I am Ru. Why you call yourself Rutanu? You're Ru or you're Tanu?
No.
You still think you're Tanu?
No.
Then if you're the Ru in Tanu, if you're the Ru Tanu, then what is there to be hard? Then you can be in Ananda, be blissful. Why are you letting Tanu disturb the Ru in Tanu?
Yes.
No, why do you say it's because we are hard on ourselves? Don't feel pity for your body, mind, ego. Many of you feel pity for your body, mind, ego, and you want to what do you call that? Inflate. You want to inflate the pleasures of the body, mind, ego, and satisfy the body, mind, ego. And in the bargain, you compromise the soul, which is your true identity, and you miss the ananda that comes from self-realization. You are not this, you are that. Why are you behaving like this nonsense body?
Yes, Guruji.
As long as we behave as the idiotic body, mind, ego, we are sure to suffer. 100% sure to suffer.
Yes,
Okay?
Guruji. Yes.
Anything else? Otherwise, Brijesh. Brijesh?
Namaskar. Namaskar.
Yes, sir. Namaskar. Bolo.
It's good to work towards enlightenment. But yesterday, my mind threw me one question. What is the surety that after enlightenment, a person will not come back? Is there any evidence, or how it works? Why after enlightenment, why the soul doesn't come back? What is the evidence? And is it real? Can we prove it scientifically?
So you tell me. You analyze. You analyze. Will Brijesh die or Brijesh will not die?
He will die. Actually, this body will die.
Brijesh. That body is Brijesh. That body is called Brijesh.
Yeah.
If Rajiv Gandhi dies, they say, who died? Rajiv Gandhi died. They say Rajiv Gandhi is dead.
The body of the person, the soul, which was stationed in that body, died.
No, they don't say. Brijesh, once Brijesh dies, means Brijesh bank account will be closed. Brijesh's entire Aadhaar card, everything will be settled. Nothing is left.
Okay.
Now Brijesh had some karma.
Okay.
So Brijesh has to come back in a new body
Why?
because you're not settled your karma.
I have done as of now, I have done. Where it gets
So
settled?
suppose you've done
If I
today's
slap
karma.
somebody.
Today's
Yeah.
karma, good and bad. If you've done today, 1 minute back, 5 minutes back, some good or bad karma you've done. Is that settled?
Yeah. At
That's
that
not
particular
settled.
time when, I am getting a question. At that particular time when I am performing that act, I am happy. When I'm doing some, giving some money, giving some alms to some poor, I'm happy. So is that not the end of it? Or it will
No.
accumulate somewhere? And one more thing, if I beat somebody, naturally he's going to slap me today or by tomorrow or some other day. So I feel that everything may be settled here. Nothing will be kept in some unknown space. I think
Then,
so.
no. So you're escaping from the reality that karma is a continuous account and nobody dies after settling. Suppose I did some good work today and I died suddenly, that karma is not settled. And karma is there from janma, from many janmas. And that appears because when some child is born, the child is born blind. Why the child is born blind? What bad the
That
child
is some
did?
accident. That is some accident. That is some accident. That is some DNA misfunction, some while matching, some malfunctioning. That's all.
Why somebody is born in slums?
That
Why
is
somebody is
by
born in
accident.
palace?
Again by accident. That is by accident.
Then nothing.
I
Then
think so.
why the earth is not suddenly falling down? Why no accident?
Again, it is designed like that. Not designed. It is so.
See, if you want to deny something, you can deny. Nobody will force you to accept. But if
No,
you
my
want to
mind is
use your
asking me. They are seriously asking me. That's why
your
I'm
mind,
trying to find out.
no,
I don't think that
your,
I'm just
your
within
mind,
the not doing. Yeah.
your mind is not asking you. Your mind is confusing you. Your mind is not asking you. Your mind is confusing you. Your mind is tricking you. The mind wants you not to move forward. What is enlightenment? Enlightenment is not eating some gulab jamun. Enlightenment is not a special cheese pizza. Enlightenment is switching on the light of truth, realizing the truth. Enlightenment means to realize. For so many years, you told everybody, I am Brijesh, I am Brijesh. You are not Brijesh. Your name is Brijesh. For so many years, you told everybody Brijesh. So many years, you said, my birth date is this date. That's not your birth date. You were born 9 months before. All these lies are awakening. This is all realization. Everybody in the world thinks I will die. No, you will not die. Only the body will die. Brijesh will die. You will not die. You will leave the body. That's why they will burn the body. This is enlightenment. Realizing if I will never die, if I leave the body in the moment of death, then who is that I who left the body?
Yeah, that is a $1 million question. I agree that.
That is not a question. That is realization. And as long as the mind is trying to ask you, confuse you, block you, the mind is stopping you from awakening. The mind is creating avidya, M-I-N-D, misery, ignorance, negativity, desire.
What is the what should be the interest for the mind to block me? Do that.
The mind, otherwise the mind will be dead. Its job is over, it will be finished. If you become enlightened, the mind is dead.
It's lifeless. Yeah, it is lifeless. It has no, it is not somebody living. It is lifeless. Why should, even if it dies, even if it dies, it is not going to suffer.
Correct. It has a subtle existence. A subtle existence means it is not a physical entity. It is existing in our subtle, as a subtle body, as a software of our body. And that is why
Okay, I will
it creates.
contemplate on that.
Yeah, that is why, so it's a good, I am not blocking you from thinking. I hope I'm trying to answer every thought that you're coming forward.
I'm fully understanding.
I am not just telling I keep quiet, British or nonsense question. Am I telling like that? No,
Oh,
I'm
no,
trying to
not at all,
explain.
not at all.
No, I'm trying to explain to you. See, Brijesh, 8 billion people in this world. 8 billion people. Out of that, more than 7.9 billion people are in avidya. Is it a
I
joke?
agree.
Is it a joke?
No, it is the truth.
But it's a serious matter. That's why this world is suffering. This world is suffering because we do not realize the simple truth. We are all manifestations of God. If you tell somebody, they will slap you. What your God? Tum Bhagwan hai. Fadak, they'll give you one slap. No, but that is the truth of life. When are we going to wake up? When are we going to realize?
One more question, if you permit me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It may be my imagination. It may again tricking my mind. I don't know. I always feel the world is in eternal darkness, and light is only minimum. I don't know. I may be exaggerating in my mind, but
what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, somehow I feel so. I'm just asking whether am I feeling
No.
tricking something?
It depends. It depends what you're talking. The light of the sun is shining. The light of the sun is shining on everybody. But there is darkness inside. There is darkness inside us, so we don't know who am I. That is correct. Eternal darkness is there inside us, not outside us. Outside there's light.
Okay. Now, one more
outside we
question.
can see.
Yeah. One more last question. Why that we build a house, we build a business, or we build something? It takes a lot of time. It consumes time and energy. But whereas to bomb it and to destroy it, it takes lesser time. So why the negative things seem to be consuming less time, are more powerful than the good things? That's what I want to slightly understand. That's why.
That is
Why the negative things are more powerful than the positive?
No, that is the way life is. No, a child will make a big sand castle on the beach. 1 second, the wave will come, the wave will wash it off. The child was making the sand castle from morning to evening. That is how life is. Why should we have to question everything like that?
Yeah. Just I know. I thought that whether there is any, if I understand that, whether I will come, whether I will get it, will it help in my path of enlightenment, the path of spiritual growth or spiritual awakening? I just wanted to ask.
Answer to your question is there are some things in this world which are universal governing principles which we have to accept. You can't say why when I'm washing my hand, the hand is getting wet. Why otherwise in the air it's not getting wet, in the water it's getting wet. No, these are the way, these are the governing principles of this world.
Yes.
We cannot ask some questions which are not. We can ask a question if it affects us. If you ask me, I spent 10 years building a house, somebody bombed my house. Why it happened 1 minute? Because of karma. That answer we can get. But we have to understand point by point.
Shall I end it, or I will ask one more question?
Yes.
Enough now?
Maybe you come back in the next round. Let others also ask the question.
I may forget, if you don't mind. Only
Tell
another
me.
30
Okay,
seconds.
tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah. See, why the enlightened persons, other than compassion, is there any other reason the enlightened persons want to enlighten others?
The enlightened person doesn't want to do anything. The enlightened person becomes an instrument of the divine. The divine does. Many enlightened people do not want to enlighten others. Many enlightened people will just sit in the room and they will be in samadhi. They will not bother. But if the supreme, if SIP will come and tell enlightened person, go and help others, they have to go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Rajendra.
Thank
you. Rajendra, Jasmine, are you online? Rajendra and Jasmine. Yes, please.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam.
Sir, we know that we have good thoughts or bad thoughts because they effects of karmas only. Then there is an understanding also that emotions and feelings are the reactions of these thoughts because of the karma has to अपना job करना karma को करना है because of emotions get created and feelings get created दर्द देने के लिए जो भी हो pain और खुशी देने के लिए. Now for 2-3 दिन से for last 2-3 days I'm in a dilemma whether is it karma, is it thought because of emotion or emotion because of thought? There is no clarity.
So be clear, you have clarity, please. So don't get confused. Now, where is thought coming from?
Thought is coming
from inside you.
Being because of karma.
So thought will keep on coming. Emotion is something we can choose. Emotion is the raw material. Emotion is the raw material of thought.
Raw material, we can discriminate and then we can react accordingly.
You can choose. For example, you can choose love or hate. You can choose faith or doubt. You can choose revenge or forgiveness. You can choose the emotions by which you live. You choose certain emotions. Emotion means energy in motion. So this emotion is the raw material. I hope you will remember this. Emotion is the raw material. If you keep on filling your mind, if you keep on filling your body with positive raw material, what kind of thought will come in you?
Negative thoughts.
No, positive thoughts. If you fill positive raw material, you get positive thoughts. If you keep on filling negative raw material,
it will become negative thoughts.
So that up to that point, we can control our thoughts. We can influence our thoughts up to a particular point. But
that
we cannot.
Emotions and thoughts are interconnected.
No. Emotion is raw material. Just like in a bottle factory, if you put plastic, what bottle will come out?
Plastic bottle.
If you put glass, what will come out?
Glass.
Like
glass
that.
bottle.
Please think like that. Raw material of the popcorn machine. If you put salted corn seeds, salted popcorn, caramel corn seeds, caramel popcorn. What emotion you feed into your mind, into your head, that kind of thoughts will come. Up to that much level, there is some control we have. We can influence our thoughts. But unfortunately, even that choosing emotion sometimes is not in our hand. The mind makes us so negative, we are not able to choose positive emotions. समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes.
अगर हम पूरा negative है, तो how to choose positive emotion? But in consciousness, we can choose positive emotions. All right? Asmi, Rumataji, and then Lawrence. I saw some more people who are raising their hand, but let them come back. Asmi, Ritika.
Yeah, hi.
Yes, Asmi,
Hi,
bolo.
hi.
Now you can.
I've been good. What I wanted to ask is, so, there is so much, commotion around, leading a healthy life will make us happy. And by healthy life, I mean, eat well, exercise on time, wake up on time. So is there really a correlation between a healthy life and happiness?
Healthy life will keep your body physical. But some people are eating all the time. So keep on eating. So if you keep on eating all the time means that habit of eating all the time That means your digestion system is going on working. You're not your whole time. It's not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to eat, say, 3 times a day, and your digestion, breakfast, lunch, dinner, we are taught that you need to eat only 3 times a day. So happiness has 3 P's. So your body healthy can only take care of the first P, more to do with the pleasure or the well-being of the body. But the second P is in the mind, peace of mind. You have to find peace of mind. And the third piece to do with the soul, realizing I'm the soul. So up to that extent, the healthy body, healthy living is good. Nobody will tell healthy lifestyle is bad. No, a healthy lifestyle is very important. We must have a healthy lifestyle. We must eat well, take care of our type of food that we are eating, the kind of exercise we are doing. All that is important to be happy.
Okay. Thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah. Okay, but you have to move beyond that to finding peace.
Right.
Suppose you're eating healthy, you're eating very good. Once somebody went to the doctor, and the doctor said, he told doctor, see, I'm eating all this healthy food. I'm sick. You know what the doctor said? The doctor said, you are not sick because of what you're eating. The doctor said, you're sick because what is eating you. So it is not, you're not sick because of what you're eating, but you're sick because of what is eating you. What is eating you? Fear, worry, stress, anxiety. It is eating you. Regret, shame, and guilt. It's eating you. It's eating you. It's eating you. Then you become sick.
Right.
Then you need to go to a psychiatrist or a psychologist.
Correct. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you. Yes, Ritika and Rumataji.
Shivoham Guruji, my question
Sure.
is, suppose there's a person and they've done something very wrong to you. Firstly, to your ego, not to you, because no one can wrong you. Okay, and they just apologize. So does their karma get cancelled?
There was a father. There was a father. And that father, I'll take 2-3 minutes, there are not many questions, so let me explain. That father used to go to one lady's house next door every evening, and he used to stay in that lady's house for 1 hour and come back. After 1 hour, he used to go inside and come back. And 2 ladies opposite the father's house, they used to gossip. Look at this father. Every day he's going in that lady's house. Every day, 1 hour, he's in that lady's house. Every day, that father used to go. Every day in the evening, after sunset, he used to go for 1 hour. Then one day, suddenly in the morning, they got up. They found that the dead body of the lady was coming out. So then when they went there, the brother of the lady was there. They went to that lady, and the brother explained to them that the father used to come and pray to the lady every evening for 1 hour when she was having final stage of cancer. She was having final stage. And then these 2 ladies felt so bad. They told the father, Father, please forgive us. We have gone and told so many people that you are a bad character because you were going every evening in that house. We misunderstood. So Father, will you please forgive us? Will you please forgive us? So father said, yes, I will forgive you. So he said, okay. He gave them a pillow. He gave them a pillow like this. He told, take this pillow and go up to the hill. And to get forgiven, just break the pillow open and let all the feathers fall out of the pillow and come back. So they said, okay, father. They went to the hill, they tore the pillow, and they threw all the feathers out of the pillow. They made sure all the feathers, they came back to the father. Father, now we are forgiven. No, father, you told us to go and tear the pillow. We did it. Father said, yes, you are forgiven. Only one more step you have to do. Go back to the hill and bring back all the feathers.
Not possible.
Yeah, but they have gone and spread the bad word about the father to so many. They have gossiped about the father.
Yeah, they can't take it back.
Then we should be very careful. We should be very careful about what wrong we do to others. I gave you an example of bad mouthing, bad talking. But just by saying sorry, if we can reverse what we have done, then the karma is reversed. But if we can't reverse,
Yeah, but with bad mouthing, you can't reverse.
No, I just gave you an example. So I'm just saying, when you do something bad, you can reverse karma, which can be reversed. And what
Okay.
can't be reversed, you have to pay the price.
Okay. Sorry doesn't work.
Sorry will work where it works. If sorry can reverse it, it reverses it. But sorry cannot reverse it, then what happened? I just gave you the analogy to
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
If by
Okay.
saying sorry that you told somebody, suppose I told you are an idiot, then you felt bad. I say, okay, Ritik, I'm sorry. Okay, fine, I forgive you.
Yeah.
Matter closed. Nothing. So where
Yeah.
the wrongdoing can be reversed, the karma can be reversed. But where
Yeah.
the wrongdoing cannot be reversed, the karma is recorded.
Yeah. Got it.
And you have to
Got
pay
my
the
answer.
price for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are some
Thanks.
stories in life. We have to learn from these things, and we have to go beyond being the soul and live as a divine soul. Then you will not do bad karma. Then you will not, if you live as a soul, you'll be free from all these things.
Thank you.
Ru Mataji, that over, na? Ru Mataji, and then Lawrence.
प्रणाम गुरु जी शिवम।
राम, क्या हुआ आपको?
थोड़ा ऐसे ही, कुछ नहीं है, वो तो बॉडी को है, कुछ नहीं है, ठीक हो जाएगा। गुरु जी,
बोलिए।
आई स्टार्ट द डे विद योर भजन and I am in consciousness. I am so happy. And when I come to Zoom and when I listen to you 7 o'clock, I am always in consciousness. तो गुरु जो है वो पॉजिटिव वाइब्स सेंड करते हैं हमें। तो आई फील गुरु's company is of great importance. So
क्या करना?
we should remain with those people who send positive vibrations.
हमेशा हमेशा अगर हम नेगेटिव लोगों के साथ, अगर हम नेगेटिव लोग के साथ रहेंगे, हमें क्या होगा? सपोज आप पूरा टाइम कचड़े के डब्बे के सामने बैठेगी तो क्या होगा? वो गंदा स्मेल आपके ऊपर आ जाएगा ना।
Yes.
So we see very often the people say two very important things in life are the books you read and the people you meet. अगर मतलब आप अगर अपना ना बुक्स आप गलत बुक पढ़, कल परसों भी मैंने बताया, गलत बुक पढ़ते हैं या गलत टीवी देखते हैं या गलत लोगों के साथ रहते हैं, this is a bad influence on your life. So
Yes,
we must be
Guru.
very careful to choose only the good, the positive.
And Guruji, one advice to Priyanka is she should eat whatever she likes to eat. No, she should not think like that, ye nahi khana, wo nahi khana. Whatever she wants, she should eat.
Meenakshi ko na? Meenakshi.
Sorry. Meenakshi.
Okay, good. She's on the call. I hope she listens to you. Good. Lawrence, last question. Lawrence.
Thank you, Guruji. Shivaram. Yeah, before I had asked you about love, and so during the call here, I was then thinking about home and a definition of home. And my question then is, as we approach higher consciousness, the divine, then there's a song I love, Hello, Goodbye. And as you were talking before, a beautiful black and yellow insect landed on my finger, and before it took off again. And therefore, my question is then as we are approaching that, you could say, kingdom of higher consciousness and love, do we not feel then that we understand everything is that hello and goodbye? We really know that our home is not here, this abode, like you say, our body, our mind, none of those are really us. So therefore, are we not getting, I guess you could say, messages? Does not SIP send us messages that we are going home? I think that's why we're all here too. Is that not so?
Going home? Which home are you going? This whole world is our home.
Oh,
Your
no, the
home is
spiritual
not...
home, the source, the divine source. Yeah, of course.
So the home that appears to be is nothing but divine energy. You are divine energy. I am divine energy. That little insect that came on your finger is divine energy. Everything is a manifestation of the divine. The moment you realize this, you drop all duality. There is no you and me. There is no this and that. It is Jagat Mithya Brahma Satya, which means this whole world is an illusion, is a manifestation. Everything is a manifestation of the Supreme. When we realize this, that everything is divine, then you reach that state of eternal bliss, because you reach a state called Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Everything is beautiful, everything is divine, everything is
Yes,
the
Acha.
Supreme.
And then, actually someone said before, oh, gee, is there more darkness than light? And I would, well, I love to debate. I would say, isn't there really, when we really see, don't we really see that there's far more light than there is darkness? In fact, it's all light. Is that not so?
My dear Lawrence, right now, if you close your eyes and tell me there's darkness, what can I do?
Oh, of course you close your eyes, but that's only an apparent darkness, no doubt, right?
I know, but it's all up to us, right? If we learn to open our real eyes, then there is no darkness, there's light everywhere.
Ah,
All
good,
right.
Acha. Perfect. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lawrence. Always
Thank you so
interesting
much.
questions from you. With folded hands, we'll see you tomorrow at 8.